Yo, what's up? Dave here. Can I help you?
No, we don't need any help.
I want to hang out. I want to be part of the boys.
Well, welcome to the Stuff Cast featuring the brothers.
Oh wait, we're live again. I thought it went down until the next scan was ready. But all good.
No breaks here.
Stuff cast. Big day. Here to cast the next game, right?
Oh, are we gonna try cast it?
Yeah. Get you out of here.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
Just need CL to hit us with the slash home. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Just trying to rejoin this lobby. We just got kicked.
Yo, bro, the server it timed out, so we're just trying to find out what the tournament. Justin.
Yeah, I've got that, bro.
Yep. Easy. Alright. Wait, have we got it? Oh, Justin's got it.
Yeah, we're all ready, bud.
Oh, is it, except for me. Alright, peace.
Damn, such a fat song.
You have never ever had a time like this before.
Alrighty. Looks like we're just going to jump straight into the tournament draft. Just fix up this scuffed stream.
Alright, so starting out with the Echo ban, target ban for like 629, loves the Echo. Good to get it out of the way, it's disgusting champion. Get me out. Countered by the Vayne ban, saw it last game. You know, fairly good pick. Does a lot into the tanks that are currently picked up. Countered by a Galio ban and then a Hecarim ban, so ban phase is going pretty quickly. Finishing off with the Shen ban, again target ban for loops. He loves pulling out the Shen, and Galio just a good ban. In general, countered by the Morgana ban, so it's pretty much what I would do. Leaves open Braum, Thresh, stuff like that. Nami even can pull it out. So we'll see what the supports pick up.
Yeah, so unfortunately have been able to update stream title, so we are on a new game, obviously game 2, Lightwing versus lower class humans. Lower class humans on the blue side, Lightwing on the red side. Information.
So Zoe picked up as the first pick for the blue side and countered by the Amumu pick. Amumu, just because we have a little bit of insider information, probably going into the top lane, could be a flex, but I believe that like 69 has been pulling it out and giving his team a chance to carry instead of playing the classic 1-3-1 style they've been used to.
Yeah, so we may end up seeing that. Be interested to see pick number 2. We're hearing screaming in the background. I do not know what that might be about.
Yeah, it's nothing new.
We have Graves picked up. I'm just gonna see if there's anything that's wrong.
Yeah, nah, Graves gonna be picked up by Pharaoh World, putting a bit more carry in the AD carry in the jungle position this one, and trying to pick a bit more team fight oriented comp. So countered by the Nami and the Sivir, like I was mentioning before, Nami coming up in priority after things getting banned out, such as Morgana, Galio, Shen. And then countered by the Leona, so Loop's main pick. In the Leona, pretty alright into the Sivir. I think you, even if she spell shields the Leona E, I think you still pull yourself in and then you can Q her. But if she does hold it and then spell shield the Q, I think she can outplay. So, you know, room for outplay on both sides.
I must add though, like if you charge up your W and then E in, it's really difficult to differentiate the timing of the W crashing down and the Q coming out as well as Sivir
Nice,
is. So.
good point. So as they've been the Nasus because they've picked a top tank in the top lane on red side, so they don't want to give Nasus a free lane and time to scale up. So good ban, and then Kaiser ban on the other side, good strong ADC ban coming out as they haven't picked ADC on the red side. Good to ban it out. Back to the red side banning, they've got Jarvan, good jungler to ban away, and
Does look,
yeah, we'll see what they pick up.
yeah. I think that they'll maybe target ban maybe the Karma Flex pick or something like that. Oh no, they're leaving Karma open for Simo.
So the Lucian ban and the Kaiser ban falling back to the Jinx. Jinx pretty good here. Can get through lane pretty well, and good follow up for the Leona with the chompers and the W, the zap.
Yeah, it's quite easy to throw those trumpers out on the exact position that Leona engages on. So Nami's really got to watch herself. Crystal actually going to be picking up the Nami. I believe one of the only girls in the tournament. So shout out to the main E girl out there picking up the Nami. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, I think you're she the ADC. I don't remember.
Nah, Crystal's Nami, but she's actually really clean. We got stomped by them in our first game, so definitely
true.
don't underestimate Crystal. Definitely. Teemo being flexed out, but it's going to hover over to the Maokai, so.
Yeah, I really like the last two picks on blue side, rounded out their comp really well. I was thinking they needed a couple of tanks to stand in front of the Zoe and the Severe and the Nami, so good to see them pick the two of the pretty much most useful tanks in Rammus and Maokai.
Yeah, Maokai's a beast right now.
So I'd expect Oriana or something from
Nah,
Okama, yeah.
he's going to his comfort pick here. Simo, Timothy, a really good Karma player. And yeah, we versed them 2 weeks ago or 2 games ago, and we had a lot of problems dealing with the Karma. So I would like to see some more target bans for the Karma and put him on something else that he's a little bit less comfortable on in the future. And it looks like he's going to be picking up the cleanse, running into the Zoe, which is definitely smart. Definitely what we like to see.
And the Rammus as well. A lot of utility from the cleanse. Not bad at all. And liking the comp that red team's pulled out. Pretty easy to execute. Stand pretty close to each other and all press your buttons. Things will go pretty well for you.
Justin, I'm here to give you that tech advice to fix the stream.
Oh, Dave.
So, you know the League of Legends client that's behind the overlay for the champ select?
Yes.
If you right click on it, then you go transform, you can fit to window and it'll fit it automatically. And then my OCD doesn't get triggered.
Oh, true. Well, that's good, Dave.
Yeah, so it's an instant fix,
So
alright?
I go right click and then transform. And then.
Yeah, right click,
fit to screen.
transform, fit to screen.
Oh,
yeah.
Dave! Tech support. Thanks for that, bud.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Alright.
Big Dave.
Enjoy your weekend. Sorry to have bothered you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so OCD being fixed up there for Dave, that's number one priority, obviously, for us on the stream. Making sure Dave's comfortable, making sure his mental doesn't go kaboom boom while he's watching the stream. So, shout out to the big man himself. But yeah, we got about 2 minutes 15 seconds left on the spectator delay. So we're just going to, I guess, have a brief chat. I'd like to talk a little bit more about the jungle here. Rammus probably favored into the Graves, I would say, almost. Unless the Graves
Nah.
a big smurf. Or what do you think about that?
It's kind of spooky. He can dash and slow, and kind of annoy the Rammus. So I don't think it's too bad for him. Graves known to be a little bit tankier as well. Not going to find himself getting one shot. So that's something. And then doing a bit more damage can probably just take him, honestly, at most stages of the game. If he runs press the attack or something, don't know what Graves go, but that seems pretty good. You just rail through the tankiness
Shout
of the Ram.
out Swagception in the chat. Exclamation mark Discord. We don't correctly have that worked out for our chat, but if you do scroll down, you will be able to see Discord, a little banner that we've got there with a hyperlink attached to it underneath the stream with Facebook there. So yeah, you're welcome to click that one, jump on over. It's good to have you on the Discord. But,
Yeah, so the main thing that we want to focus on this game is I'd say there's pretty evenly matched champions in all of the role, barring Graves doing a little bit more damage. But I'd be looking to see if the Zoe can match the damage and utility of the Karma. So if she can hold her own and do as much as the Karma or more, then I think the game will be pretty easy. But if she's not holding her weight, then I think the Jinx will just take over this game.
yeah, so just a bit of context for this one. Lightwing are currently undefeated, so they're definitely the favourites in terms of if we're looking at odds on this one. But depending on how the Zoe plays and the Rammus plays, we may see an upset here. So I'm kind of keen for this one. So this one.
Yeah, how do you get on the Jinx and stick to her, basically? That's my question, but we'll see.
We might be able to see
You can
some.
one-shot her.
Might be able to see some good Maokai plays here, but yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and find out as we do load into champions. Into the loading screen. So we'll be able to have a brief preview of some summoner spells here. Let me just have a quick glance over and see if there's anything that stands out. Zoe going the area, that's pretty standard. Rammus, Aftershock. Sivir going lethal tempo. Nami going the area as well. Maokai going Aftershock, so he's not looking for the grasp trades in lane. Amumu matching the Aftershock with his own Aftershock. Graves opting to go for the Fleet Footwork instead of the Conqueror. I do actually like that one, gives him a little bit more mobility. Karma going for the Airy, Jinx going for the lethal tempo again, and Leona pretty standard there with the Aftershock. So all in all,
Aftershock with the precision tree though, something to note on Leona.
I feel like he'll just go
most people-
tenacity with the wow. We definitely get some background noise.
Yeah, can you close the door, Sienna? Matthew's loud and
We're hearing some yelling
in charge.
teenagers, but yes. We are hitting 100%, so we're about to pop into the game.
Yeah, so something to comment on. Red side probably have the winning lanes, but we'll see, depending on how they play. If they're played pretty straightforward, you'd expect the Jinx to be able to shove it in, but the Nami can mess with them. We'll see how it all happens. I like the Nami going the Airy, not going Guardian. It's probably better to just go the Airy and play a little bit safer.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So everybody's splitting up. Nami's actually walking quite deep into the river. Gets tagged by Q, empowered by the ulti from the Karma.
So apparently we've got some discussion in chat. Opinions on Twitch instead of Jinx in this game. What do you think? I think Jinx is pretty good just because of when she gets killer and she gets excited and has that additional move speed, where Twitch has that somewhat one-dimensional engage where he just kind of comes out of invis and then just unloads all over the enemy team. So I think Jinx might be a little bit more robust.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. A pretty similar role they both play. The only thing is once Twitch opens up, he generally likes to stand there, giving a lot of access if the Maokai has flash, while Jinx is known to be moving in and out of the range, so might be able to space it out a little bit better. as you said, with the extra move speed, it's gonna help with that. So, you know, Twitch is good for the AOE, but if you get tagged up by a Maokai ulti into a Nami ulti,
Or a Rammus taunt.
into, you know, or yeah, torn into a bubble, you know, it's pretty rough for you. So a lot of ways to lock down the Twitch who wants to be kind of engaging or opening up on the fights from the side, and Jinx being a little bit more standing next to the Karma at the back of the fight, basically.
See both junglers starting red, not opting for a vertical start, just kind of gonna do somewhat of a full clear and yeah, posture themselves in the river for that 3-minute 15 Rift Scuttle spawn. So we'll probably see Graves going for the bottom scuttle after he takes his blue and Grump, and likewise Aramis probably blue Grump, or even Wolves and blue heading into the top.
Yep, so if you caught the game last time, you probably want to be having this game go the same way that the Amumu played as the Rammus in this game. So Jarvan and Graves having the same role with the early pressure, and then playing a
Ooh,
bit
we
more
got some action in
responsibly
top lane. Looks like Maokai might go down here. Ooh,
Oh, he's done it.
Pog. Yeah,
Didn't
Maokai.
respect Flash, gets punished.
I would have liked-
Doesn't pop his potion.
I would have liked to have seen the Maokai pick grass, because Amumu isn't necessarily like burst damage. So if you're proccing your aftershock, that's going to be gone pretty quickly. And then all of a sudden you're left with pretty much no additional resistance. Whereas if he's got his grasp, he can be constantly trading back, getting that extra health, getting that extra health sapping as well. That works well with the Maokai passive. So yeah, I think he's kind of shot himself in the foot there by going aftershock. But
Yeah, is there a chance he thought the Graves was top, or did he could see the summoners in Champ Select?
no, you
guess.
can't see the summoners in Champ Select if you look at the other team.
Maybe he thought the Graves was top, and then that would make more sense because you're not gonna trade with him. But regardless, gets punished for the miss selection, and Mumu getting a little bit of lead in top side, picking up a Dark Seal to go with the crafting potion. Really effective.
May I just suggest though, Mummy no flash, so Maokai all he has to do is just engage right here, and it's pretty much
here
a
we go.
guaranteed kill here. Mumu needs to proc his
Yeah,
aftershock really quickly, but I don't think he's getting out of this one, to be honest.
Nah, too many creeps railing on him. Just taking like, you know, 50 to 100 damage from the creeps in the last few seconds.
So
once
I guess at this point the question arises: was it really that good that Amumu gets first blood? Because immediately after he gets first blood, he TP's back top lane, but now Maokai's actually going to be able to press a significant advantage in CS, crash that wave onto the turret, back himself, come back into the lane in a favorable position with the kill, and hopefully have a little bit of magic resist, maybe a Spectre's Cowl. Not sure if he's going to have enough gold for that one. But it looks like Mummy will just catch the majority of that wave. We got some action in the bot lane here. Nami getting engaged on by Loops, but the Ignite's traded out on the supports. Jinx is just wailing on the Sivir here, but looks like at the end of the day, all things said, it's just going to be somewhat of an even trade.
Yeah, so good bubble by the Nami, and getting out with the Flash. But the Flash is a lot more useful on the Nami. Leona can still kill you. Doesn't need Flash to, but Nami...
Ooh, Rammus with the gank bottom here. And he's flashed on the Jinx.
Good timing.
Jinx does have his flash here, but opting not to flash, so... It looks like it's going to be a double kill here for the blue bot lane. It's looking a little bit rough for them at the moment. Let's see if they can hold this lead. Is
Yep, so giving PP breath.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Is this Captain Underpay?
PP Breath actually a solid Sivir player. We did have to verse him, and his mechanics are not bad. So, yeah, I don't think Lightwing can really underestimate this bot lane. And one thing I must add there, Crystal's flash was really clean because she flashed over the chompers. But we are seeing some action in the mid lane. Amumu coming in, but the counter gank from the Rammus here. Mummy's in a little bit of trouble here, I think. But yeah, I think Mummy's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, this is a little bit spooky.
Oh, Leona with the good roam mid though. I think Rammus is just going to walk this one off though. So all things said, bit of an interesting little scuffle there.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind you. Gotta catch back up. Alright, we're good.
So yeah.
So he flashed away from the Zoe. The Zoe flashes away.
Zoe immediately...
Karma flashes away.
Yeah, Zoe immediately drops the Ignite onto the Karma, but Karma immediately flash cleanses. And yeah, we almost see the Amumu coming down. But in saying that, we are seeing Maokai, yeah, have a slight XP lead, sitting on level 6 right now. Although he is somewhat even in creeps, he does pick up a plate for himself. So he'll be looking to finish that Spectre's cow, and yeah,
build into some health and mana. Get the catalyst. One thing to note, we got bot lane. Just on the items that they've got, Nami's only stacked up her gold thing 130, and the Leona's about double at 275. So a lot easier to stack with the relic shield. And the Nami can't really get too much access. While I'm saying that, things going down top
yeah,
lane.
just wet noodle fight trades here.
Better for the Maokai though, with the heal built into his kit. But Mumu doesn't make it too bad for himself with the crafting potion. So ulti just coming up from the Mumu, Graves being in the top vicinity, Rammus all the way in the bot side. Probably can't dive the Maokai, so much be a drive-by.
Zoe's annoying with those redemptions mid, but Simo managing to dodge that one, so that's good.
Yeah, got the E on the Karma for the extra movement, making it quite easy to dodge out on the skill shots from the Zoe. Mumu clearing the ward top, and everything is lull for a couple minutes. We only got an air dragon as the first one, so not much priority, no Hecarim in the game or anything like that, so no one's too motivated to get it, as it does extra damage and it takes a long while to kill.
Yeah, I was mentioning before that it'd be good to see Maokai picking up the Spectre's cow, but I do actually think it'd be wise for him to match the Abyssal Mask Rush that Amumu seems to be going for here. So.
Oh, definitely. You have to go Abyssal Mask, or else you just get like smacked in the lane, I think.
Graves rotating up here, although it looks like he's just going to pick off the enemy blue, unspotted by any ward, so he's going to take that one for free. And roam towards his blue bottom side. So that's a little bit unfortunate for the Rammus there, getting double blue buffed. But he will soon find out exactly what's going on. But
yeah, so Zoe's actually doing a lot of work here. Winning the lane just with mechanics, basically. Just hitting the skill shots. Got a nice combo there with the Q into the R back, and then bringing it forward, getting the heal and getting the extra damage.
Oh, I'd love to see Rammus coming up top here for a gank onto the Amumu. Amumu looking to try and make some crazy plays here, but he does have his flash. Is he going to flash? He doesn't flash. And gets solo killed by the Maokai. I don't know if this spicy Amumu top pick was worth it for him. I'm going to say he's getting punished for his BM.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think he should be trying to fight on the pick. He's picked the champion for the team fighting. Pretty much, well, it's very similar to Maokai and what it brings to the team.
Oh, he's TPing behind the Maokai though, but Rammus is there ready for the counter gank. So let's see if Rammus roams up top again for another Fiesta.
This looks free for him. I'm pretty sure he's got this. As long as he hits this Q here. Hits the Q.
Maokai, auto attack him. You've got your passive.
Oh, actually getting baited. Won't have Q up for a little while.
Oh, Rammus is going to pick him off here because Mummy, for whatever reason, thought it was a smart idea to go Abami Cinder. And the fail flash! Oh, you got to be tilted.
No. His team's telling him to stop him.
Yeah, the question marks in all chat though, from Rammus. So a bit of spice happening here, but yeah, as we mentioned that, bit of a play bot lane, Sivir just respect flashes out. And looking like they're going to be pressing a couple of plates down here in the bottom lane. Let's see what Rammus does. Oh, never mind. Sivir wave clear.
Yeah, Sivir wave clear things. Really nasty. Sivir passive with the Nami E makes chase sound pretty gross. So, all in all, nothing much happening. Come back to farming.
Sivir picking up his boots here from the magical footwear. He does opt to go for the spicy Sivir build though, always. But yeah, I don't know if I agree with going that that Dirk item or whatever it's called. Kachis shards. Yeah, the shard. Because unless he's going fleet footwork, I don't know if that's a very efficient item build. Like I play a bit of Sivir myself, and I like to go Essence Reaver IE usually. and then maybe a Phantom Dance.
Yeah, Essence Reaver is just so nasty. There's no getting past how useful Essence Reaver is on Sivir. It just works so well.
To be fair, like, he is going the Warhammer, so he probably will build into it, but look, he might notice something that I don't know about the OPs of Kerchi Shard. Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it.
Gives you bonus because it's hard to say.
Yes.
Trading up, sure.
Yeah, so Graves like just sitting like just baiting that as much as he can. I don't know if they want to dive the Maokai. He did go the Spectre's Cow, which I don't know if it's the wisest decision, but it's still probably the second best possible item. That he
Yeah, look, I don't blame him. When I was thinking about it, I was like,
oh, Karma with the early cleanse, not waiting for the taunt there and just getting punished.
Actually gets punished. Yeah. Zoe's still having the flash on W and her own flash, so no chance of Simo getting out of there. Does happen, can cleanse the Rammus a little bit early because there's the Q mini stun and then afterwards is the taunt, so just jumping the gun on that one a little bit.
Yeah, Lightwing somewhat falling apart here. You hate to see it.
Yeah, they've strayed from their normal, or what's brought them success, which is the strong top lane, just beating on the tanks. But he's actually picked into the tank v tank and is getting outplayed by a good tank versus a trying tank.
Well, a jungler.
On the top lane. Yeah, a jungler. Pretty nasty, honestly. The Maokai getting a lot of the passive procs from the Amumu, spamming all of his spells, so slightly counterpicked, but you know, you are playing Amumu top, so what do you do?
In the bot lane, Rammus, yeah, was sitting on a ward there for a long time in the tri-brush. Amumu having to use his ult defensively and having to concede that lane, which is not ideal for him, unfortunately. I would have liked to see, if he's playing Amumu top, man up and go Conqueror or something like that. And actually go for extended trades.
Go Leandry's. I think just go Leandry's first item,
Ra
but I don't know.
Rammus sitting on Vision, going for this gank here, engaging on the Aftershock Leona. I'm not sure how this one's going to pan out for him. Sivir does
Good
pick up the
combo
kill,
by the
but
Nami.
Jinx is excited. She's probably going to go down here from the Sivir, but we do see the flash. Zoe going to maybe clean it up? No. Simo with the really good roam there. And
yeah, Sivir not having the flash, unable to follow. Graves just free farmed for 14 minutes, got his warrior. Zoe may be able to do this.
nah, Zoe's done. Like, if you're gonna do that as a jungler, go a Skyring Orb or something like that. I'm not sure, like, an Oracle's rather.
Just need a bit more communication between them and the bot lane. It all stems from the fact that Nami's only at 400 gold at 14 minutes. It's still got the Oracle lens, or it's still got the Warding Totem, hasn't changed, just now changed to the Oracle lens, but yeah.
Like,
it's, you know.
the tragic thing there was, like, Rammus sat there for a minute and a half on a ward, and Graves had all the time in the world to come down. We see Mummy just gonna have to flash over this wall.
Yeah, Maokai's actually coming down as well, so...
But so is Leona as well, so I think they're just gonna... If they're smart, they're just gonna walk back top. Get play.
Yeah, I don't know, Graves pretty happy with the state of the game. Mummy slowed down the inting, which is good, building into the cooldown reduction. Looks like he's getting... I mean, it's anyone's guess. He does like Zeke's as an item, but I don't know if you... Yeah, I don't know what it... We'll see, basically. Maybe Righteous Glory. Who knows what this guy's going to build on this champ.
Yeah, I feel like respecting the Maokai a little more and at least going Magic Resist item or something like that initially, just so he can trade in lane a bit better. But anyways, looks like he's
still up in farm, so there is that. He's 15 up in farm.
building armor into a team with 1 AD. I'm not sure about that one, but whatever. We'll see what he does. Might be the Zeke's pick, as you said.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's just going to go full supportive, pop it on the Graves, and get some nasty team fighting with the Graves and the Jinx.
It's bug.
So you'd imagine Civ and Nami start getting a lot of priority here. Just big damage coming out of her ricochets. Oh, tank and tower shots in the top lane.
Oh, just going straight past onto the Jinx. Later, Gator. That's the the Barmy Cinder Tabby Rush with the Cinderhawk. That's a lot of damage.
No cleanse coming out of the Jinx. Again, would have liked to see the cleanse.
Oh, Nami with the flash bubble. Just misses that one, unfortunately. Graves looks like he's just going to run that one off. Rammus has got to be careful here. Oh, he mans up, and he does it. Well done.
Rammus is playing.
We do have the Amumu TP bot, but Maokai just TPs right now. Big spell shield on the Sivir of the Amumu ulti. That's amazing. You love to see that one. Looks like Amumu is just going to go down here. And the Jinx Rocket coming in, unable to do enough damage, while Karma is being zoned by the Zoe. So.
Yeah, really nice.
And a dive.
There.
Look at the dive. These guys are playing out of their minds. Well done, blue team.
Yeah, they're really feeling it. Successful dive. Top lane's gonna come into you in a little bit. Get the first turret down here, most likely. Dive the Jinx if she oversteps. Flash up on the Maokai. Might go for the flash W. See what happens.
Well, look at the Karma going in. Oh, big outplay there from Zoe, managing to survive that flash engage.
Yeah, not bad. Good timing from Simo with the last Q. Getting it as the Zoe comes back.
I think he didn't respect the Zoe damage there, because Simo did actually have cleanse, and he could have cleansed the ignite damage and probably survived that one, to be honest. So
yeah, definitely would have survived there. Don't know if the cleanse was just coming up or what the situation was there, but still holding on to it, saving it for the next fight.
So now we've got a 2-kill Zoe, 2-kill Karma, mostly the same items. One thing I might note, Sivir still yet to complete an item, a lot of components. And Jinx does have the IE, so it's going to be a bit of an RNG game down in bot lane in terms of if they're going in all in trades. And as I say that, immediately a crit comes out.
Yep, so kind of wacky builds from everybody. You know, some people building regular, but got the Amumu with the finishing the Sunfire Cape with a bit of cooldown reduction, and Maokai already finished the Spirit Visage, going to be doing really well. That healing, as you can see there, is not sustainable for the Amumu.
Oh, Amumu's in a bad spot, but he does have the Graves to back him up. But this Rammus just goes in. I love this Rammus. He doesn't stop when he sees a smoke screen. What a man.
Nope. And as he shouldn't, they win that hard.
Well, the Jinx missing the unfortunate rocket there, and it looks like Graves is going to go down. So, blue team, 3k gold advantage, seeming on an 8-kill advantage as well. Loops here engaging on the Zoe, and Simo just picks up a nice kill there with the empowered Q, just doing a lot of damage.
They're going to probably be able to chase down the Maokai here.
I feel like Maokai just walks this one off. Oh, a beautiful Maokai Q. That's amazing.
He's gonna be okay.
Handsome man. Big fella.
I think even if he didn't, he was fine there. As you said, he's actually so tanky against the Leona and the Karma, just doing magic damage. Spirit Visage, really helpful there.
True that.
Meanwhile, Jinx getting free time in the bot lane, gets the tower, gets all the farm, now 23 up, and gonna be working towards the second item.
Sivir's in a bit of trouble here, but I feel like he just walks it off.
No, he's good. Just manages to jog it off.
We're gonna know. This Rammus is a fucking monster in the chat. I agree, bro. This guy's a man. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, very effective build, finishing Thornmail, building into the cooldown, and got the Tabby. Lots of auto attacks coming in from the red side, so gotta find a lot of value there.
Even though this Jinx has 2 solid items, if this Rammus goes on the Jinx right now, yeah, there's not going to be a lot that he's going to be able to do. He's just going to kill himself. So it's all going to be up to how the blue team plays in the next 5 to 10 minutes before this Jinx kind of comes online as a hyper character.
Yeah, Jinx just needs a sash here. Gotta respect them and go sash here, I reckon. But we'll see what she chooses to do. Gonna be a fight over the Mountain Dragon, so excited to see what happens here. Maokai not having TP up on the other side of the map, so Favor going to Amumu, who...
Oh, severe ultis. They're going in. Big 3-mana Mummy ulti followed by the... Oh my god. Followed by the Leona ulti and the Jinx ulti to snap it off. That's not what you want. They just walked into a 5-man team fight. Sivir just flashes over. Maokai, no TP.
Or more so, team saying, Maokai, why are you trying to get a tower as a tank? And you fed. But it happens, and red team secures Dragon, gets a couple kills, and Mumu's brought back into the game by getting a bit of gold. So, get the shutdown on the Rammus. It actually goes to the Jinx. Of all people, 800 extra gold, hopefully going towards the QSS, but with that boost, maybe feels like she doesn't need it and just build into more damage. So,
can I just
go.
Can I just say the Karma is like spiking hard with damage right now with the Oblivion Orb, Sork Shoes, and the Luna's Echo. You don't want to mess with that empowered Q.
Yeah, and Graves is just feeling himself, dashing into the turret. And walking it off, getting the turret, dropping the rift. And things are going to be calming down. Blue team probably going to walk over the Baron and
that's a lot of damage, PP Breath. Just gets nailed by the Karma empowered Q. Does 70% of his health. Oh, Rammus here. Oh, no. You hate to see that. Unable to get the taunt off in time. Graves just ultis
Graves,
over the wall.
That's kind of how I imagined it would go before the game. Lots of dashes, pretty annoying for the Rammus.
So for the blue team, they really need to take fights where they're on vision. Maokai needs to get up in the face of their entire team. Rammus needs to look for a flank on the enemy Jinx, and Nami and Sivir just need to kite out the Graves, the Karma with the Zoe. That's what I want to see, but it looks like they're getting
really
caught out in the enemy jungle right now. Maokai, despite
Sivir's actually in the base.
Despite how tanky he is, he's going to go down here. Nice 2-man bubble there from Crystal, but
Doesn't matter. Sivir's in the base.
that's a 4v5.
Yeah.
You don't like to
They're
see
gonna
that
get the
one.
Baron off this as well. This game's looking pretty rough actually all of a sudden. Couple of macro decisions and the Zoe, you know, I was talking about it before the match, not matching the Karma in terms of usefulness. I'm just walking around giving the LTD to the team and doing a bit more than the Zoe, so.
It was just 5 minutes ago that it was 14 kills to 8 and now it's 14-13, so this is definitely a worrying trend here.
Yeah,
for the
sure,
blue
not
team.
all on the Zoe, of course. Definitely don't like to see the Maokai staying up top there. I don't think it really matters that you get that out of turret. I think you just run down and take the fight when you're a little bit stronger than the enemy tank. But, you know,
Especially
it's easy to watch the game from here. It's hard to play the game.
Especially when there's an objective up like a mounted dragon. I mean, that should just kind of prompt you to roam down. At least take a team fight on the objective. So, obviously a breakdown in communication.
I don't think it's all over for them though. Still got decent team fighting, can get picks as well. But they're making their job a little bit harder for themselves now. Lots of items being picked up. The QSS, as I was talking about, being picked up in addition to a third crit item as well. So Jason on the Jinx just getting so much gold. It's going to be hard to get on this Jinx basically.
Bit of a pause in the action for a little bit. It looks like Red Team are just keen to just kind of farm up a little bit. No need to force anything and throw anymore. They've come back to even arguably ahead. Obviously 2k gold ahead. Jinx does have the QSS right now, which is kind of what you wanted to avoid happening. You wanted to either A, fight him before his QSS came out, or B, put so much aggression on him that he opts to not go the Runins first and then the QSS, so his damage is a little bit toned down, but he's going to be a big problem, unfortunately, for the blue team. Leona getting a nice engage, but it looks like Zoe's just going to walk this one off, maybe. Maybe not. Rammus in the middle of it all, dealing so much damage. Sivir actually chunking down the enemy team, but gets popped by the Amumu Q. Very nice Q there. And Maokai late.
That was a nasty.
Maokai late to the fight and ultis backwards. Oh, it's a fiesta.
Oh no, a little bit unfortunate.
Oh, you hate to see that. They really just need to give this inhib up. Don't die, Maokai, or the game's over. Oh, he wants to die. Now Crystal's dead. Oh, is she? Oh, the max range snipe there.
Oh, nasty, the fade away.
Oh. Red team could have
Coming out.
pressured something there, but they're just happy to rotate over and take the drag.
Yeah, Severe up, Zoe up, Ramus up. No reason to overextend. You've just got the whole world.
It's a fire
You don't
drake
need
as
to
well,
take the
Jesus.
universe.
Goodness. I feel like this is not going to end well for the blue team. Unless the hero Ramus steal. He does have flash.
Yeah, we've heard about it. Nope. Graves putting his stamp down on the game. 2 levels up. Looking at pretty much 2 levels or a level up on everybody on there. On the other side. Except for the top lane, Maokai holding even. But he's getting XP in the top lane instead of grouping with the team, so what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah, you hate to see such a lead thrown, but it almost seemed like it was inevitable.
Yeah, it was just a good collapse from the red team, showing why they are the first place team, making the good macro calls, going for the 5-man dragon while the Mumu didn't have the TP. So yeah, I'm liking what they're doing, and it's makes sense that they are in first place.
So we got a DC on Simo, which is, from memory, Simo is notorious for DCing in the middle of games and lagging. I think he lives with about 40 people in his house, so not quite 40, but he's got a lot of siblings. So all fighting over the bandwidth, all on Netflix, and he's just sitting there crying, like Mumu is right now, about the lag.
Yep, it was quick though. We're back. Red team looking to close this one out, going through top side.
Ramus bot lane, they need to not take a fight here. Ramus, you need
Yeah,
to...
Ramus should be running straight up here. Not much else to get bottom lane.
I will say Ramus has flash, so we might be able to see a nice Ramus engage onto the Jinx here. And if Ramus just flashes with his Q on the Jinx and then waits for the Jinx to prematurely QSS, he may be able to retaunt and do a little bit of damage here. But Sivir, the build, I see too many Sivirs going Essence Reaver into Phantom Dancer into IE. It's just nowhere near as much damage as going IE Essence Reaver, unfortunately.
Mumu getting a bit hype. Creeps coming down mid wave. Timing's not bad on this wave if the creeps in the mid wave die now. But yeah, it's looking like everything's going to be crashing at pretty similar time.
In saying everything, Zoe is really annoying in this specific position, just because she can shoot all of her Qs. Ramus was looking for it there, but yeah, that was suicidal if you went in. They really need to deal with this mid-wave though. They've got the timer of the mid-wave crashing, so looks like they're gonna
get top tower now.
Yeah, top tier 2, and it's gonna have to clear up the mid-wave and then defend in the base.
Well, there was just double supers. They don't have a TP up. They just got to abandon this. Good play again by red team. I'm liking their macro movement here. Not many creeps, and against Sivir, hard to siege without Baron. Speaking of the devil, Baron is coming up now.
Looks like we're going to see a fight here. The flash forward onto the Graves of all
Graves
people.
Used his QSS before, but Tanky Boy, high levels as well.
Mimi getting the 3-man ulti.
Nice
Jinx just free hitting in the back line. Sivir just doing absolutely no damage here. And yeah, this is definitely going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, creeps already on the middle in here. They're just going to run through, Mumu tanking it up. And this one is done so.
I feel like,
So quick game, well, not really quick games, but...
I feel like this loss was a combination of poor macro decisions, suboptimal item purchases, and yeah, that's pretty much.
And a
pretty
bit of
much-
mid difference, to be honest. More so in the champions, just in the ease of using the champion at a high level. So
Yeah, Zoe's got a very, very high skill cap.
yeah, hard to make him look as good as just a Karma does when Karma's playing regular. So all in all, though, like the pick from Karma, reliable, doing work, making it happen.
Alright, well, let's have a look at some graphs. We'll shortly jump over for a quick interview with the enemy team. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, Zoe just popping off. Unfortunately, just no one to back her up. Rammus doing a lot of
Yeah, true.
damage, just as much as Graves. But we really do see the differential here between the Jinx and the Sivir, which obviously would have all happened towards the latter end of the game. Mumu doing a lot of damage, full tank, and doing almost as much damage as Jinx. Maokai obviously doing less damage, but I'd say that's just due to how the game panned out. Unable to sit in those side lanes. Mummy just getting the huge AoE damage. We have a quick look at damage taken. Got the Maokai soaking the most, which is expected with his defensive build. Rammus also soaking a lot of damage. And yeah, Mummy soaking the most damage from the enemy team, as expected. I don't know, that was just it was a bit of a sad game to watch, to be honest, because blue team had a massive lead, 8 kills ahead, about 5k gold ahead, and then it all kind of just went downhill when the pressure point.
Yeah, big mountain drag fight. Got the 4v5 and snowballed it from there into a couple of favored fights.
Yes, but yeah, blue team played really well in the laning phase, to be honest. They punished the Amumu top with the Rammus ganks. Bot lane played really well. Saw some nice plays in bot lane from Crystal with the good flashes. Sivir played really well, held his own in lane. Zoe had a huge outplay in the mid lane there on Simo. And yeah, Maokai was solid as all hell. But yeah, as you said, it was that fight in the Mountain Drake that just kind of led everything to kind of unravel that lead that they had. But yeah, let's jump over and see if we can do a couple of quick interviews with the teams.
Alright, I'm jumping off. Peace.
Alright, thanks for
That one's you. No worries. GG's.
that. Boys, congratulations.
Yo, what up, bro?
Cheers.
Looked a bit shaky there for a little bit. They were 8 kills ahead, 5k gold ahead, and then they
Wait, was it 5k?
I went on that one.
they took a 4v
Wait, you didn't even fight me.
they took a 4v5 fight at the Mountain Dragon without having Maokai TP, so that just
Yeah, that really set them back. Yeah.
it was 8-14 and then it was 13-14 and it kind of all went downhill from
Yeah. I think, but we kind of communicated that though. We were like, damn, Maokai is just going to be sitting top lane, so I'm just going to back and run straight to Dragon. And then they just flashed on us without seeing me, and then they just lost the fight. And it was like, oh, that's rough.
there.
Okay.
It was a solid carry from the Jinx, I must add.
Yeah, Jason popped off.
Good shit, and obviously a clean game from Mr. Leona, the king. Mr. Loops. And yeah, Graves just being annoying, being Graves, just dashing everywhere and just being annoying. And Tim, big karma game as usual.
Oh. Yeah, just ban it.
I'm going to
please.
ban it. I'm not letting you play that champion.
Tim doesn't want to play
I wanna play Let me play
Not
Katarina. I
gonna
wanna
lie,
play
I
something
was gonna
fun.
play Ori this game, but then I chose Kama last second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think both work pretty well.
That champion tilts me, man. Champion's way too annoying, has such a low skill cap, but is like so effective. It's so frustrating. But yeah. Any words to the enemy team, boys?
You guys
GG.
played a-
Thank you.
You guys played a good game and just didn't know what to do once we got momentum from the looks of it.
Yeah. They didn't capitalize on the objectives on the map well enough when they had their lead.
Yeah. While I got everybody on the stream and in this lobby, we are having the MSI viewing event. Just quickly plug it. Next Sunday, the 19th. It's being held at QT or UQ. UQ in the Red Room. And
That's it.
tickets are $10. You get free alcoholic beverage on arrival with unlimited, if you remember, obviously, and unlimited Red Bulls, I believe. and Griffith is like subsidizing the entry price, so you only have to pay $10. And I think we're all going to be leaving from Gold Coast campus together, either in a minibus or public transport. But that's all to be announced shortly. But I just wanted to make sure everyone's aware of that, because it'd be good to
Sounds good.
to show up and rep Griffith among the QT and UQ elite characters with the massive gaming funding that they get and their really cool facilities. So I think it would be good to kind of rock up there as a team. So just wanted to
And just Lightwing to the top.
pretty much.
It's our motto. We out here, boys.
It's your motto. Literally, you're the one that says it.
That's dog ass.
You say it, then you just like feel awkward because no one else reacts to it.
Legit, my team's help me out here, guys. I'm a sad Amumu. I cry in lane. I cry all game.
Oh yeah, and also apparently there's going to be a limited bar tab for people that get there early as well for drinks, and there's going to be prizes as well, including RP giveaways and Riot merch, like little figurines and shirts and shit as well. So, and there's expected to be about 300-400 Salty League players in the same building, so it'd be good to get us all there and together.
Holy, that's nuts.
Yeah,
Hope it's NA versus EU. That'd be a big.
Be a
That's actually. I actually want to watch a good game. Let's.
a cholesterol attack, so that'd be nice. But yeah, $10, guys. Griffith is subsidizing the remaining portion, and we're hopefully going to all travel in there together from the Gold Coast. And those that are in Brisbane can obviously just travel in there and meet up. But I believe the game's going to be starting at 6 or 7, but that'll be confirmed soon in the club chat. And yeah, the subsidized pricing is for members only. So if you're not a member, you got to pay full price. So yeah, just shout out to that. All right.
Sweet. GG's.
All right, GG.
I'll catch you all later, boys.
Alright.
Thanks for casting, Gus.
Cheers.
Thanks,
for coming.
Justin.
All good.
Peace.
GG, guys.
Peace, bro.
All right, that concludes the stream for today. Thank you all for tuning in. Nari Nalisi in the chat is posting the event, so be sure to check that information out. I have made multiple posts on the Griffith Uni Facebook page as well. I will make more coming up to next Sunday as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But other than that, thanks guys for tuning in, and wish you all a good Sunday night, and best of luck in exams and all that sort of shiz in the next couple of weeks. Peace out.